The notion of time is therefore becoming more flexible with these easy calls and easy appointments, and in most of the time the mobile phone actually immobilizes young people within these existing social networks. The phone calls have always occurred in the interior of buildings, specific rooms, and historically have moved to the exterior locations with the design of phone booth. That gradual movement toward to the public space still kept some kind of privacy, but the personal and public relationship has changed with mobile calls coming at any time and place and in the company of any number of onlookers and eavesdroppers. Mobile technologies and new means of communication have created Hertzian space and evolving overlay of wireless technology and other layers of data that modify the urban space, creating new structures and systems for people to navigate. The artist, Jamie, to make visible that talking on the phone is no longer a private exchange, asked herself about the possibility of carrying a phone booth and setting up when she needed to converse in private, emphasizing the changes in human behavior due to the ubiquitous use of mobiles. Her project is concerned with the inquiry into everyday life situations, evolving product experiences. Some recent researchers have rediscussed a number of topics, such as the emergence of a new body language, the definition of private versus public space, the concepts of presence, telepresence, and attentiveness, as well as the appearance of new social codes, behaviors, and etiquettes. According to Ling, the mobile phone users and their personal conversations and bounded intimacies have been determined and formatted by characteristic body gestures and postures. According to Plant, the research of a public call can be seen as a ritual component that evokes different levels of users' attention and disconnection from the physical context, characterized by three distinct situations, as she described as flight, suspension, and persistence. For her, the English group used their phones unobtrusively, often leaving venues like the supper table to answer a call. The Artists, who readily and smoothly integrated the mobile phone into their lives, will arrive at a table and place them out in the open, claiming a bit of territory and signaling, "My mobile and I am here." Their primary mode is persistence. The mobile phone users are really trying to live in two contexts, frequently riding bags, eating, drinking, carrying packages, while receiving and making phone calls. They have to combine both the center and the periphery of users' attention and in fact provoke the constant movements of forward and back between those conditions. Other consequences can be described as a physical bodily manifestation, a whole new set of postures adopted by mobile phone users when walking on the streets is that they usually avoid eye contact with people around, often ignoring them. This body language differs from the usual pedestrians and emphasizes that bodily gestures have not been determined by local demands only. Then people have to negotiate the actual and remote interactions. Nowadays, there is a common rule of mobile etiquette that is talking in a low voice in public space, theater, cinema, train, buses, and airplanes. But according to Castells, there is a non-written set of rules that indeed is still under construction. It means that people have to learn how to deal with permanent availability, the era of perpetual contact. For Rainbow, the mobile phone use and retail interaction are interconnected and able to create social changes and social capital. The understanding of mobile device does not reside in the technology itself, but is determined by its social use. So the body can be understood as an entity technologically mediated to operate simultaneously in different, not related contexts and dimensions, like several folds of existence. Those artifacts do shape and transform, proposing other ways in which people interact with and perceive the world.